guys, Carmen here. Welcome to this episode of the Myo Minute. I'm super grateful that you're tuning in to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be talking about the intricate muscles of the tongue. This is not something that people think about all the time because, let's face it, you just are happy that your tongue works. So in this episode I am going to talk about the different groups of muscles of the tongue. There's extrinsic and there's intrinsic muscles, and what each of them do in helping your tongue function. So the first set of muscles is called the extrinsic muscles. These are muscles that originate from bone and then they insert inside the tongue. These muscles are responsible for the position. So things like sticking the tongue out, bringing it back in, taking it side to side, which we call lateralization. That's what that set of muscles is for. Now the intrinsic muscles, those are the muscles that are inside the tongue, and they are named for the direction of the muscle fiber travel. So if it's going up and down or, lengthwise, these ones are responsible for the shape of the tongue. So when I'm working with a client and I have them, make the tongue skinny and they're bringing those side muscles in, or if I'm having them make it into a bowl, they are using the intrinsic muscles of the tongue. So when I am working with somebody and I'm doing myofunctional therapy with them, I'm teaching them multiple different things. So a lot of people think that it's just exercises. It is not. I'm teaching strength, coordination. I'm teaching new neuromuscular connections, or I'm helping them learn them, I guess I should say. So I always joke that it's really helping to rewrite the hard drive, which should explain that if you're 25 versus 75, it's going to be a lot easier to change those habits. So that's what happens when I work with somebody. Now, with that said, I might teach somebody an exercise that uses more of the extrinsic muscles, and they might not have as easy of a time as they do, particularly with some exercises with the intrinsic. So I always tell my clients, everything I teach you is going to be challenging at some point, one way or the other, depending on which set of muscles that we're using. All right, so there you have it, all the things you need to know about the tongue muscles. Now, the most important thing that I encourage you to do is figure out if you do have some impairment concerns. That's one of the first things we figure out before starting myofunctional therapy is, do you just have impairment or do you have a physical barrier of a tongue tie? So if you think you could have concerns, I encourage you to download my free self-assessment tool. These are 25 of the most common questions, which will help you identify some of the big red flags that we see in somebody who has a tongue tie. I hope that was a helpful video, and I will see you in the next episode of the Myo Minute. Bye for now.